You might have heard two very common words in the self-improvement community before, and that's instant gratification and delayed gratification. Now, there seems to be a big debate over which one's better. Should you always delay gratification, or is it okay to have instant gratification sometimes? So in today's video, I'm going to be breaking down exactly what is instant gratification and delayed gratification, because it comes down to more than just success. Instant gratification versus delayed gratification can be the difference between you being depressed and you being happy. So what are these two things? To summarize it, instant gratification are things like video games, junk food, Instagram, all of the things that give you pleasure now, but don't give you a long-term benefit, and most likely give you a long-term downside. Now, delayed gratification are things that are hard now, but almost always carry a positive for your future self. So you can either take Instagram, which will still give you dopamine, but it will give you quick dopamine now that doesn't last that long, and it will kind of make you feel like shit. Or you can take the ice bath, which is the delayed gratification, and it will be hard now, but then it will feel really, really good later. So which is better and why? Because there seems to be this political war over which one's better, and you got these people who stay in their mother's basements for the rest of their life, and they're like 30 years old saying, no, instant gratification is fine for you and you just need to be happy in life. I made a little post talking about, oh, happiness was never the goal, happiness isn't the goal, and people were kind of like, why not? Why isn't happiness the goal? But it's because happiness isn't what you were meant for. You weren't born to be quote unquote happy. And this is a very controversial thing. I won't be talking about this in this video. I'll probably talk about that in a different video. But the people on this side of instant gratification seem to always say, oh, but it makes me happy, and like, what if video games, they give me pleasure, and I enjoy my time when I play them, so that's why. I mean, first off, these people are absolutely bullshitting, because, alright, you're gonna be sat there, right? Playing video games like this. Oh, I won! And then these people will say, oh, I enjoy my 100% of my time. Most of the time, these people who are literally like, you don't watch movies, Adam? Like, I literally had a few people tell me the other day in person, they're like, oh, you don't watch movies? Like, why don't you watch movies? Alright, please tell me you watch Star Wars. You haven't watched Star Wars? Oh my god, like, bro, you're sat there watching Star Wars like this. Oh, that's cool. Like, you're literally sat there like you're brain dead, just looking at the screen being like, Star Wars is so good, Star Wars is so good. All these people will be like, oh, because the story, the plot line, it's just so good. Fuck, the story, you're sat there like this. No, you're probably sat there like this. Like, literally with poor posture, just watching. So all these people who are like, no, instant gratification is good because instant gratification makes me happy. It doesn't. You're not even sat there having fun. Most of the time, these people who are like playing video games and stuff, literally like screaming at their fucking computer, their TV, whatever, because they're not actually having fun. They're sat there being like, oh, this is so stupid, this is fucking, they throw their controller, smash their keyboard. That's not fun, bro. You got some trauma. That's what you gotta fix. That's not fun. You gotta hit the gym. That's what you gotta do. Because there's two ways you can release anger like this. You can be like these people who play video games, and this doesn't even get rid of the anger. This just makes it worse, if anything. And they sit there and they go, oh, League of Legends, they're just like they sit there like they're stupid. And they play these video games, and they see their little digital pixels go across the screen, and then it pops up and it says they won or they lost, and then they're all sad, and then oh, they won, okay, now let's play a new one. Or you can use that to go to the gym, and then it's like, oh fuck, this kind of sucks now, but then you can like use your anger, fuel you, all this like the cringy advice you hear online, like use your anger to fuel you in the gym. I mean, it's not stupid, but like, you know what I mean, like you can just go to the gym and just enjoy yourself from hitting a workout that's still hard. But like, this is what you need to understand, is that people's definition of happiness isn't really not what true happiness is, because I mean, I guess that's personal for everyone. But it's a facade. Happiness is just a feeling. It's not an actual determination of whether your life's good or not. You can be happy and have a terrible life, and people will say, oh, but at least you're happy. Why? Why? Okay, you're happy, but you have a terrible life. And you're happy because you just did some crack, but meanwhile you're homeless and you don't have any good thing to live off. Why would people say, oh, but at least he's living a happy life, so you don't need money or whatever, because as long as I'd rather be the homeless person who's happy. Because I'd rather be more unhappy and have the delayed gratification opposed to being, quote unquote happy with these people who are like, oh, I'm playing video games and I'm happy, even though they're not even fucking happy. Or you could go to the gym and then, well, you might not see results for a year, But you're putting in work, you're going to put in a lot of work now, it's going to suck, you're not going to see much results. And then in the future, you're going to be jacked, you're going to have the body you want, you're going to have the testosterone levels you want, you're going to be feeling good, then you're actually going to be feeling happy. So you're delaying the happiness till later. Delayed gratification almost always carries a tremendous benefit. This is coming from someone who used to follow the whole, oh, but I just enjoy watching TV, and like, oh, Breaking Bad gives me so much happiness, I love watching it. Meanwhile, this is no exaggeration, I'd be on the couch, I'd be lying down, and I'd literally just be like this. Like, that's literally what you are when you watch TV. I didn't even smile. Even if there was a funny joke or something like that inside the show that I was watching, I wouldn't even, I'd just be like, oh. Instant gratification is just one of the worst things you can possibly partake in. And then people will ask, oh, but is it okay if like sometimes I have a little like cupcake or like I go out for a nice meal? And like, of course, bro. Like, fuck, people hear this advice and they think, oh, okay, alright. Adam says delay gratification, so, oh no, mom, I'm not gonna go out to lunch with you because you said you wanted to spend more time with me or something. I'm just gonna stay here fucking and delay gratification. No, like, alright, you got all your friends going out or something, or you know, your, I don't know, grandma wants to go out or something and go out to some nice dinner or something with the family. Go, it's fine. Like, that's, okay, it's instant gratification, yeah. But since you've been delaying gratification for so long, that instant gratification is more of a reward from your delayed gratification and less of an instant boost. So it actually doesn't make you feel as shitty about yourself because you're like, alright, I've been delaying gratification for a while and now everyone's going out and it's kind of, you know what, why am I going to be there and be like, oh, I'll get the salad when you're at like a restaurant or something? Get a fucking burger, bro, enjoy that. And this is what a lot of people don't understand about instant gratification and delayed gratification. It's not that you need a healthy balance. It's definitely not a healthy balance. It's delayed gratification and then like this much instant gratification. But that doesn't mean you can't enjoy a fucking pizza or something every once in a while. Alright, those things still do give you a little bit of, you know, happiness, as people say it. And because they're good, right? But when you abuse it, when you're like these people who literally just spend all day playing video games, eating junk food, just like maxing out the fucking dopamine in their brain and then having the tremendous crash from it. And I can promise you from someone who's been through this journey, well, it still has a long way to go, but from someone who's been through the journey of being like an absolute instant gratification whore and just playing video games, eating junk food all day, watching TV, I can promise you, you look back and you're so happy that your younger self just took action. Because I'm so happy that I stopped being that guy and I just started hitting the gym and started delaying gratification because I knew one day I'd be sat here being like, oh man, you know, like I'm so glad I did that. But I was never glad that I spent time watching a TV show, no matter, oh, Squid Game, it's so good. Like, I don't care how good it was. I never look back and go, I'm so glad I spent 5 hours watching that. Never. So I can promise you, if you're delaying gratification right now, you will be thanking yourself in a few years. If you want to book a free 20-minute call with me and literally ask me anything you want about fitness, about women, about anything that you're curious about, you can go down to the description to my website and book a completely 100% free 20-minute call with me. We can discuss whatever. I've had some great conversations with you guys so far and I'm looking forward to talking to a few more of you guys. As always, go down and click on the subscribe and post notification button. It's a win-win for both of us. Be a doer, not a thinker. See ya.